Welcome to a cinematic world you might never have imagined. Picture this, the most brutal war in history, but the enemy isn't just human. What happens when a brave unit of soldiers must confront an ancient threat, something more primal and terrifying than gunfire and bombs? Yes, that's the compelling premise of the film Primitive War. Is this a genre-bending masterpiece or a risky gamble? Let's dive in and find out. Primitive War is an action, horror, science fiction film set during the Vietnam War in 1968. With a runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes, or 135 minutes, the movie promises a lengthy and intense experience. Produced in Australia by Spark Films, the film is directed by Luke Spark and co-written with Ethan Pettis. The plot revolves around an elite reconnaissance unit known as Vulture Squad. Their mission is to be sent to an isolated jungle valley to uncover the fate of a missing Green Beret platoon. However, there, they quickly discover they are not alone. This not alone element is what sets the film apart, pushing it into the genres of dinosaur adventure, monster horror, action, horror, sci-fi, and war. Notably, Primitive War is based on the book series of the same name, written by Ethan Pettis and first released in 2017. This implies we can expect a story with depth and an already established narrative. The main cast includes prominent names like Tricia Helfer, Jeremy Piven, and Ryan Kwanten, along with a strong supporting cast. The film is scheduled for release on August 21, 2025 in the United States. Based on the available information, Primitive War possesses significant potential strengths. Innovative and unique concept. The combination of the haunting Vietnam War setting with monster or dinosaur elements is a bold move, creating a rare genre blend. This could bring a fresh perspective to both war films and monster movies, breaking away from familiar tropes. Diverse genres. The film is categorized under multiple genres, including dinosaur adventure, monster horror, action, horror, sci-fi, and war. This diversity suggests the film has the potential to attract a large audience with various preferences. Based on literary source material, the film is built upon a book series by Ethan Pettis, first released in 2017. This is often a major advantage, as it provides an already developed storyline, in-depth characters, and an established universe, which can lead to a cohesive and engaging narrative. Quality production team and cast. With director Luke Spark and a main cast including Tricia Helfer, Jeremy Piven, and Ryan Kwanten, faces familiar to TV and film audiences, we can anticipate professional direction and strong performances. Sufficient film length. At 135 minutes, the film has ample space to develop the story, build suspense, and delve into character psychology, rather than focusing solely on action. Community interest. Although it's still over a year until its release, the film has achieved a popularity score of 109,193 on IMDb, indicating significant attention from the online community and fans. Early promotional strategy. The availability of trailers, teasers, and behind-the-scenes videos at this stage suggests the producers are confident in the project and have a well-planned promotional strategy to garner early attention. While promising, Primitive War also faces some challenges and potential weaknesses that a critic like myself cannot overlook. Challenge of genre harmonization. Blending too many genres like war, horror, sci-fi, and monsters can be a double-edged sword. Balancing the brutality of the Vietnam War with the sci-fi element of creatures without diluting the main story or confusing the audience is an extremely difficult task. If not handled skillfully, the film might not excel in any single genre completely. Pressure from source material. When a film is based on a book series, the biggest pressure is to satisfy readers already familiar with the original story. Adapting from page to screen always comes with expectations and sometimes controversies over differences. Risk of visual effects, CGI. This is an observation based on general experience with monster/dinosaur films, not directly stated in the source. For a film with monster or dinosaur elements, the quality of CGI is paramount. If the effects are not realistic or convincing, it can completely disrupt the audience's experience, especially when the film is set in a real historical context. Is the not alone element familiar? The concept of a unit of soldiers trapped and not alone has been explored in many horror or action films before. The question is whether primitive war can create a surprise or twist that breaks away from convention and delivers a truly unique experience. If I had to make comparisons, primitive war brings to mind several classic works in different ways. Regarding the Vietnam War setting, it might evoke films like Apocalypse Now, but primitive war adds a sci-fi and horror element. As for a group of soldiers being hunted by a mysterious force in the jungle, we might think of Predator. However, primitive war promises a larger scale with the appearance of monsters or dinosaurs. And of course, the dinosaur adventure element will clearly make us think of the Jurassic Park/World franchise. But how these creatures are integrated into a war setting will be the core difference. In conclusion, Primitive War is an ambitious film that promises to bring a fresh perspective to cinema with its bold combination of brutal warfare and primal horror. Based on an established book series and featuring an experienced production team and cast, the film has the potential to be a major surprise in 2025. However, the biggest challenge lies in its ability to balance the diverse genre elements and avoid falling into the cliches of overly familiar stories. As a critic, I am eagerly awaiting to see how Luke Spark and his team will tackle these challenges and deliver a truly memorable cinematic experience. With the information provided, I believe Primitive War is a must-watch for those who love genre bending and seek unique stories. The film is set to be released on August 21st, 2025. So what about you? Are you excited about this concept? What do you most look forward to in Primitive War? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to follow my channel for the latest movie reviews. See you in the next videos!